This is the simplest and easiest customer support agent you can make in n8n. And the way it works is once you get an email, it classifies what that email is, what the intention of the email is, and from there it'll categorize that email, and it can also be set up to auto respond to the email. So I'm going to quickly walk through the setup here. So it begins with a Gmail trigger. So the way this workflow activates is as soon as you get an email, it'll register and pick it up straight away. And then it has all the email data that's outputted here. Then once it's received the email, it puts it to a text classifier, which is this one. And the purpose of this node is that it's categorizing what the email is. So in these two categories here, we've got customer support and other. And then if we open up the customer support, it's an email that is related to helping out a customer. They may be asking questions about our policies or questions about our products or services. And this you can kind of elaborate on a bit more and type out whatever you want really. Then for other is any email that is not customer support related. So very straightforward. And then from there, it'll split it out into two sections. And the beauty of this is you can keep adding categories. But what you want to do is for the text to classify, as you see, it's got the email output here, but it's all this kind of back-end data that you don't need. What you need is the body of the email itself, the text. So if you scroll down to the bottom here, so what you need is in this section here, in the text section, I need help with your customer policies. Pretty random question to ask. I just did it from another account to this one to test it. And what you want to do is drag this text node in here. And then that's how you get it to pick it up. That's basically it. You just have to connect your chat model to it as well. I use ChatGPT 4.0 mini. It's very cost effective, cost efficient. So, and it gets the job done for something like this. And then if you do create more categories, it'll split out more paths that you can take. Since this is just for customer service, if it's getting all those customer service inquiries, it'll split it out here. If it's anything not, it'll go to do nothing. And then, as I said, you can split it out even further. If it's finances, accounting, whatever it is, you can split it out and then have separate indicators to go from there. But the next thing is if it categorizes the email that it's needed for customer support, it'll take it to this AI agent. So in this AI agent, if we go to our Gmail trigger again, we do the same thing. We find the text from the body of the email and we drag that in here. And now it knows the information it's receiving, like what it's trying to answer. You also give the agent a prompt, so it knows what to do with the information and how to respond and in what fashion to respond in. This isn't fully fleshed out. This isn't a fully fleshed out prompt. This is something quick I did just for the demo. I mean, it's very long for just a short demo, but anyway, it's got the overview, it's brief instructions and guidelines, and then it's got a quick example of the output format that it would like to be. And then that's the core of the agent done. It's got its prompt description of what it needs to do. And then from here, it's the same thing as before with the text classifier. We need another chat model. GPT 4.0 mini, most cost efficient, great. And then for this, I got a Pinecone vector storage. So it's got my knowledge base in here. At the moment, there's nothing in the knowledge base, so it's got nothing to read out of. But if you can set up your credentials for Pinecone, and then you leave it a description. So if you have the information in your Pinecone for products, policies, FAQs, it'll read off that and it'll respond accordingly. So if you guys want to know how to fill out a knowledge base properly, just let me know and I'll do a video on that. In one of my other videos, I have an example of where I scrape the e-commerce store just with a Py script, and it outputs all the information of the products in a very easy to read for the machine text format. So if you want to check that out as well, it's just a brief description of the text. But if you want a tutorial, just let me know. And then from this vector Pinecone, the storage, we've got embeddings. Then the next thing after the Pinecone, we've got embeddings, and I use OpenAI. And you want text embedding 3 small. And then that'll make everything work together. And that'll make the information be retrieved through the Pinecone vector storage and go back to the agent, and it will send off the email to the same user who inputted it. And as we see in here, this is the last Gmail node. And instead of getting the text from the trigger, the Gmail trigger, what we want is the ID of the overall email itself. So that's what you drag into the message ID. You have a reply message, connect your Gmail account, same as what you would have had to have done for the first one. And then you have the message output, which is what the agent outputted. And as you can see, I'd be happy to help you with the customer, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to test this workflow. Oh, I'm going to test the whole thing actually. So I received the last email, which is the same one because I haven't actually received any. The whole thing's working. There, workflow successful. So yeah, now it worked through. The original email that was sent was from myself. I need help with your customer policies. And this was the first email that it outputted. And then this is the one that just 0 minutes ago, it automatically sent it from other account to this account. So that's the such a basic customer support workflow. And the beauty of it is you can expand upon this text classifier to really subdivide the categories as you see fit and whatever works well for your organization. And this is the most basic version that I think you can get. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.